An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Now here's Reed. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run. On their first 3 plays of the game in their own end, run, but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air. It's Levin. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen to try. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. did that happen? He misses the extra point.
That keeps the score for LSU. 13, Texas A&M 0. Number 20, set to kick this one away.
Look at the hands to get that squib kick inside the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Reed to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the delay, it's Owens. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Berry. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 20, set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Now on the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Here's the pressure. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball hawk.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Berry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Rush is on him. Buried before he could blink.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
It'll be 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't kick. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point.
27, Texas A&M, 0. Number 20, set to kick this one away.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Reed makes the catch. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Find some fresh air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Reed got his man out of the backfield. Snowed under by the defense.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Edwards. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There there were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
He's got it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running the red zone. It's Berry. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
0. Number 20. Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the run, it's Owens. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 7 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Gators on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up third down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Here's a heat. And they got it. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we know this guy is... And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reed on the play action. Under fire. Time to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Oh, he makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, And they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella, and he's dragged down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's armed, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick off.
They'll grab the squib kick close to the 30-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the draw, it's Owens. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the left side. Might have a chance. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown.
Number 38.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Unloads quickly. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Berry. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. It's a reverse. Runs through the tackle. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect.
The extra point is good. That makes the score LSU.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Ready to fire from the pistol. Sends it back in motion. Here's a give to Durham. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Levin. Punts it out of the air. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
48, Texas A&M, 14. Number 20, set to kick this one away.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running to the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
After 44, brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Throwing, Reed. Looking for a big play. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Reed takes the easy completion. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. On the draw, it's Edwards. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They'll move the tight end. Reed. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Reed. He wants a big play here late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.